Okay, y'all. So I decided to have a gastric sleeve, and I just kind of wanted to go over what's gonna happen, why I chose that specific uh gastric procedure, because it's a few different ones you can get and stuff like that.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty.
Basically, I've always had like quote unquote weight issues. When I was younger, I wasn't technically I was obese, but I wasn't fat. Like I just had hips, butt, breasts, like started in like middle school, and back then, like having all that early, like people considered you fat, you know what I'm saying? So that was that. By the time I graduated high school, I was like one something, um like high ones, and then maybe like 8 months. I can't tell you exactly how many because I really don't know, but I know like I went and I well attempted to go into the military after high school, and I had to lose 30 pounds just to go into the military at 18 after high school, because they was like they're really really strict on obesity and stuff like that. So by the time I was like 19, 20, I had gained some weight back. And then I was like, because I got like really, really skinny during boot camp. But I had gained some weight back, and I was like 180, 190 or whatnot. And I stayed there for a minute. Um, then once I hit like 20, I'm gonna say like 22, 23. That's when I like got over into the 200s and stuff like that. And then these last few years my weight has just fluctuated so much, and I can never like really really keep it under control. Different diets, different workout programs, keto, fasting and stuff like that. I just never could keep it under control. And a big thing is my relationship with food, and that's just being completely honest. Um so I had started thinking about having a surgery because I've had like lipo and stuff like that, and it lasted probably, I'm gonna say like a year and a few months before I started like gaining my weight back. And then I had to lose weight to even, go and get the lipo. I had to lose like 30 pounds to get the lipo. So when I decided I wanted lipo, I was at 260. I had to lose 30 pounds to get down to 230. Got the lipo. Even with the lipo though, I never like got under 230. Like I stayed at like 230. So 230 for about a year. Then I started gaining all my weight back and stuff like that. And then this year, last year, around like October, November, I started kind of like thinking about having the surgery. And then my mom passed away. My mom passed away January 2024. And that like really, really set it in stone, because my mom always talked about how her biggest regret was not getting the surgery before all of her weight issues started to like really really affect her life, to the point where she could no longer get the surgery because she had so much other stuff going on with her. So once she passed, like that really really set it in stone. I'm like, okay, like I gotta get this surgery. Like I don't want to end up in that position. And I'm currently when I weighed myself last, I was like 270. So I'm like really really pushing like 272. And so I'm really, and then when my mom passing, like it got worse, because now I'm like I'm eating because I'm sad. First of all, I already eat. You know what I'm saying? I already eat when I'm happy. I already eat when I'm bored. And this is a fact. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm eating when I'm sad. And usually I'm the type to, I don't eat when I'm sad. Like I stop eating. Now I'm eating when I'm sad. So I'm eating when I'm happy. I'm eating when I'm sad. I'm eating when I'm bored. You know what I'm saying? So I know it's only gonna get worse from here. And I really, really just wanted to take control of the situation with a more permanent or what could be permanent solution. Because, and the reason why I say what could be is because I've seen like plenty of stories where people say they get the surgery and they end up gaining more weight for whatever reasons, within a year or so they end up gaining their weight back, or end up being end up being even heavier than before when they started and stuff like that. And I'm sure there's all kind of factors with that. But yeah, so I just wanted something that was a little more permanent. Lipo just wasn't gonna do it, and stuff like that. So those are like my reasons for getting it. Like I said, I've been having weight issues or body dysmorphia or whatever for a very, very long time. Even when I was younger, because of the household I lived in, I was considered the biggest person in the house, even though I wasn't really that big. And I'm probably gonna upload some pictures and show y'all from high school. But um, my aunt and uncle was taking care of me when I was in high school, and my aunt is a very petite woman, so her kids were petite. Me, I got hips, I got butt, I got breasts. So even though I'm not fat, you know what I'm saying, I'm the biggest person in the house. So technically I am fat. So it started years ago. This isn't something that was sudden or anything like that. So yeah, so I'm going to Turkey to have my surgery. The reason why I chose Turkey is because the biggest reason is because it's cheaper. Let's just be honest. Um I don't have medical insurance. I'm an entrepreneur. Um if you know anything about medical insurance, and when you're paying for it yourself is very, very expensive, that's not an excuse. It just hasn't been my priority, which I do plan on changing. Um but yeah, at this very moment I don't have medical insurance. So when you have medical insurance, depending on your insurance, sometimes they pay for the whole surgery, but I know a lot of people, even with insurance, they end up paying anywhere between $2,000 to $5,000, and then their insurance will pay the rest. So me not having insurance is like 10-15,000 off rip. You know what I'm saying? Over in Turkey, what I was quoted and what I was seeing a lot of people saying they were paying was about $3,000. So yeah, people were paying about $3,000. So I came across this specific clinic. I saw an influencer or whatnot who went there. I don't think she was American. I think she was like from the UK or something like that. That's what like put Turkey on my radar. So then when I started looking up, other people who said they had gone to Turkey and stuff like that, and they had good experiences and it was way cheaper, that's what made me interested. So they do all their communication through WhatsApp, which most foreign places do now, or whatnot like that. It was pretty smooth. Like, you pay your deposit. My deposit was $300. After you pay your deposit, you pick your dates. After you pick your dates, you have to send them your ticket. Your plane ticket is not included in the cost. What's included in the cost is the surgery, and then your stay after the surgery. Medications is a separate cost. Um while you're there, you're not really supposed to eat much. So I'm gonna assume food shouldn't really be that much because you're supposed to be on liquids and stuff like that. So yeah, so definitely bring some extra cash for your medications, or just whatever, what if situations or whatnot like that. But so yeah, so now the reason why I chose the sleeve, so you have the sleeve, you have the bypass, and then they have this other thing that's happening right now, where it's like um they're calling it bariatric injections. I'm not really too familiar with it, but I've seen it a few times and I've seen a few people talk about it. I don't really know the process of it, but those were the three options. Um, the reason why I chose the sleeve, so the bypass is where they take your intestinal tract and basically completely take it from your stomach and connect it to your intestines. So basically everything will go from your throat straight to your intestines. And that's like a more harsher surgery to have. And a lot of times they have a lot more complications. So the sleeve is where they just cut out 80% of your stomach. So I just wanted less risk, less um be as least invasive as possible, because I've never had kids or anything like that. So I didn't want like, no major cutting going on or anything like that, which I don't think they do that with the bypass, but that was just my thought process. um so yeah, so cutting your stomach versus connecting uh your throat tract to your intestines. I feel like cutting the stomach just seemed a little simpler and safer. Um, a lot of times people who get the bypass is because they say like sometimes if you have like acid reflux and stuff like that, um it may get worse, or it may become a side effect when you have the sleeve. So if you already have those situations going on, then they usually recommend the bypass. So I don't have that, so and hopefully it doesn't become a problem or whatnot. So that's why I chose the sleeves. So um my surgery is scheduled in a few days, and I'm having like mixed feelings. You get on TikTok or you start researching and you go down these rabbit holes of all these what ifs and this happened, this, and sometimes it can get scary. The biggest thing I've seen is like malnutrition. A lot of people suffer from like malnutrition, not being able to hold water, having to like go back to the hospital after the fact and get IVs and stuff because they can't hold water for whatever situation. Everybody's stomach is different. But then you have like, all of these positive stories too. So it's like you basically taking a chance. Everybody different. You don't know what's gonna happen. So you basically gotta take that leap and hope and pray everything works out for the best. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna take you on a journey of like my weight fluctuations and stuff to help you get like a better understanding of like like how I came to my decision and stuff like that. So first up, we have high school. This is me. This is 10th grade. This is 2012. So as you can see, I have butt, I have breast. Back then, this was considered thick. This was considered fat, to have all of this at such a young age, or whatnot like that. So yeah, this is 2012. All right. Next up is me, my going away party to go into the military. So this, between those two pictures, I lost like 20 pounds to join the military. Next up is me fresh out of the military. So now I've lost about another 15 pounds. This is me a year or two out of the military, gain a little weight. Now from this picture to the last picture is a 3-year difference. Okay. This picture with me in the green, this is 2020. And I couldn't find like a lot of pictures in between because I had got so uncomfortable with my weight gain. I stopped taking full body pictures. The next picture, I lost weight. So for this picture, I had started, this is 2020. This is probably like the later, no, this is probably like 2021. So I had been working for myself. I had started doing hair full time. So I was constantly on my feet. Versus my other jobs where I was like sitting down all the time. So I naturally lost the weight. I naturally just got smaller or whatnot like that. All right, and then next up, this is like my major weight gain. So from the last picture to this picture, it's like a 2 year difference. This is 2023. This is not 2023. This is 2022. So maybe I'll get my years mixed up. I don't know. But anyway, all these pictures is like from 2020 to 2022. So 2 year difference, not a long time. This picture for sure I know is 2022 January. So 22 January, I was at like my highest weight. This is me at 265. As you can see, like I kind of like lost my butt. My butt got flat, which is what made me want the BBL, because I've never had like a flat butt, but I had, my body was just like all over the place to the point where like I lost my ass. So yes, this is me, 265. The next picture is a few months later after I lost like 25-30 pounds to get the BBL. So yeah, this will be like July. So this is like 6 months later. Then you have me. This is post-op surgery. This is maybe like a month after my surgery. So as you can see, my stomach still wasn't flat. The butt is back. But my stomach never got flat. And that's because they took a lot out of my stomach, but then I also had arm lipo too. So they can only take so much out. So with me having arm lipo, if I didn't have arm lipo, they probably could have took a lot more out of my stomach. I probably could have got a lot flatter than what it was. All right, and then next up this is about a year later. This is April 2023. So as you can see, my stomach is still there. My fat rolls is starting to come back in and stuff like that. My face, maybe y'all can't tell, but I can tell it. My face has gotten a lot fatter too. All right, and then this next picture, this is around the same time frame, but this is just a front view, so you can kind of see like how wide I was or whatnot like that. And then this picture, this is November 2023 on my birthday vacation. So as you can see, definitely gotten bigger between April and November. And to be completely honest, this picture is edited. It's edited a little bit, not nothing too crazy, but definitely like the waistline is edited, my arms I edited and stuff like that, just to make it a little bit smaller to what I thought was satisfaction, you know. And then lastly, this was like January. I took this video, I think. Me in the gym. So as you can see, even here, I think back up to like my 260 here. And then when I weighed myself a few days ago, which now is March, I'm at like 272. So gained some, some weight, like 12 pounds between January and March or whatnot. So I just wanted y'all to show like, I just wanted to show y'all like my thought process, because a lot of people, to show you like I haven't necessarily been big all my life, but with being called big all my life, you know what I'm saying, and then actually getting big, you know what I'm saying, like it's a lot on your mental. Because when I look back at these pictures now, like I look at them like, dang, I was small as hell. Like I wish I could get back to that size. But back then, 2020, 2012, high school, I was considered thick. Like I had a client the other day who knew me in high school. She was like, yeah, like I remember you because you was known for having like a big booty. Like that was considered a big booty back then, you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot dealing with your mental, even when you're not fat, but everybody around you is smaller than you, so you're considered fat. Or everybody around you doesn't have hips and butt, so you're considered fat. So you grow up thinking that you're fat until you really get fat. And then like it's just a whole nother realization. So I just wanted to show y'all like how I really came to my decision and the process that has been over the years, the up and down, the fluctuations and stuff like that. Just so y'all could like really get in my head. But so yeah, so my surgery is in a few days. I'm excited, I'm nervous, I'm ready for it to be over with. Hoping and praying everything goes well. I would definitely be doing more videos for sure. You guys are gonna see the whole process, weeks and months and years to come. And I'm just gonna be very open and honest about the entire situation. So stay tuned.
Baby girl, you are so pretty, 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 pretty. Baby girl, you